All right, Casey, just here with Alex Pierce, just a couple days away from Cage Warrior Championship 14, which will be at the Evergreen Center in Houma, Louisiana on Saturday at 7 p.m. Alex, I understand you're going to be on the card. What are some of the things you're going to be looking to do in your fight?
This fight that I have now was a fight that happened 8 months ago for Cage Warrior, 12 or 13, I believe, something like that. And I finished it in a minute, and I guess he didn't like it, so he wants to rematch and I guess get redemption. But my plans are just to end it quick and get another win under my belt, so I can hopefully get the 135 title or 125 title. Either way, that's what I'm going for, and that's what I'm gonna stick with.
You look to be in pretty good shape going into this fight. Tell me a little bit about your training camp and how everything went.
Considering that we know what he isn't good at, which is ground, the fight really didn't stay standing or didn't last long enough for me to know how his stand-up is, but I train with nothing but big guys, so I think it's just going to be a whole all-around easy fight. I could be wrong, miracles can happen, but most of our training camp consisted of taking control of the ground and, getting on the inside, since he is a longer fighter than me, so focusing on getting on the inside and finishing combos from there, and wall control, cage control, and make sure when you're on the ground, if you're in a bad position, you can still be dominant. So stay dominant in a bottom or bad position, or even in a good position, stuff like that.
And Alex, I guess we were talking about this a little bit off the air, facing an opponent for the second time. So what are some of the challenges and what are some of the advantages of that?
Some of the advantages, like I said before, is his ground game is weak. So if it resulted in the fact of his stand-up being better than mine, I know exactly how to finish the fight and execute it. And as far as it being a challenge, I don't believe it is, because I've been in this for so long. I know what to expect out of people that I have fought already, and people that I haven't even fought. It's a sport that you're either gonna win or lose. There's no in between. One person gotta go home with the medal, and the other one gotta go home with his head down.
Very good. Now, tell us a little bit about your background, how long you've been fighting, what's your discipline, and just give us your story.
Well, when I first started fighting, it was my good friend Jordan Plaisance that he's like a brother to me. We don't call each other friend, we call each other brother, we call each other mom and dad, our moms and dads, mom and dad, so we were real close. And he was a fighter, or is a fighter as well, and on his third amateur bout, I went and I watched him fight, and I said, I could do this. So, he took me under his wing, and I've been at it ever since 2012, 2013, about that range area. And sad to say, but I lost 3 or 4 fights back to back because I wasn't in a real gym and I wasn't training correctly. But the second, Justin took me under, he knew he had a lot to work with, considering the condition I have, which is cerebral palsy, and it's a weakness of mine, to a certain extent. But everybody said, no, you can't do this, you're not gonna be good at it. But look at me now, I'm one of the only lightweight fighters that we have on the bayou, so it makes me somewhat of a prize fighter when it comes to fighting for Justin. And I'm a 4-time Fight of the Night winner ever since I started fighting for Cage Warrior since CWC 3. So I'm a 4-time Fight of the Night winner, a 2-time Submission of the Night winner. All back-to-back events. So everybody knows I'm in there to do my job. I don't get paid for it, but eventually I will. So it's my job to make sure that everybody goes home to say, even if all the other fights were boring, or something didn't go the way everybody wanted it to go, as far as the event being fun, they could look at me and say, this little guy threw down.
Very good. And the last question I got for you: if there's somebody out there thinking about buying tickets but doesn't know if this is for them, what would you tell them to get some tickets?
I recommend, if people say, oh, going to fights aren't my thing, or whatever, I say do it anyway because, it's a friendly environment that we have here, in the Houma area, people's always there for each other, and, everybody just wants to see, people watch and do what they love, considering us, I'm not exactly from Houma, the Rose area, but it's the same thing, everywhere else, you got a dream, and people stand there behind it, and you never know who you're gonna run into at a fight, because it's like not that long ago they had a charity boxing event. The Holyfield was there. It's like you could run into anybody famous, or or somebody worthwhile meeting. It's definitely, fights are definitely a once in a lifetime thing. Depending on where it is.